good idea.
It's me.
Wondered if
Gotta
he
do
could get
something
back to the
about
village.
that. And
The
soon.
morning passed and the afternoon set in. Ramsey entered the village. He was feeling hungry as he had not eaten anything since morning. Just then, he spotted a boy calling out to him. He was glad that he could get him. He ran up to him, and he was glad that he had found him.
I felt that one in my guts.
Why did
They
he
just
such a
keep
hurry?
on coming.
We need to get out of this place.
He excitedly told him that
Was
he
it
had
the
heard from
Marco
Danny,
density?
that he was
The
leaving the
primary
boat.
explosive?
Then he
The
clarified that he
blasting
was not
agent?
leaving the village.
Hey, we can figure that out later.
Roger Benson was facing as his
I'm
older
running
brother
out of
moved
here.
and fast
You can
slow.
refuel at the
Ramsey
base.
saw that it was a
Next
scene
time
for every
I'll have to bring a
household.
little
He was
pick-me-up.
happy to see him once again, but he could not afford to feed extra mouths. Roger explained that his family had been lumberjacks for generations, but his older brothers
How
got
much
all the
farther do we
logging
have to
done.
go?
He then remembered that he had been talking about setting up a base at the foot of the mountain and asked Roger if he could chop down the trees. He confirmed this, telling him
That's
to leave
about
the
as
woods
good a
with him.
place as
They
any.
both shook hands.
Stand back
and
then.
Ramsey
I'll
welcomed
set the
him.
bomb.
And Roger said he was looking forward to it.
Can't wait to
After
see
a
you,
while, they
Marley.
both arrived at a
Can't wait
house
to
where
take a hot
Danny's
shower.
people he had gathered were waiting. Danny told Ramsey that he was late and asked him where he had been wandering. He told him that he had been out and then introduced the people he had gathered. Willie, the farmer's fifth son.
She's good to
Eric,
go.
the carpenter's second son. Danny said that these two wanted to help Ramsey.
Fire in the hole!
Ramsey thanked both of them. Willie said that he had no land left in his tent, so he was going to talk to them. and
You
it
sure
did not
drove
matter
those
what-
doors?
Let that be a
Eric said that
lesson
he
to
did not
anything
have
that gets in my way.
His reason was that he did not get along with his brother. Ramsey was taken aback by another sibling's death, but realized that was how it was. This village was poor, and necessity bred discontent. In poverty, hearts and minds dulled, and they lost compassion for others. Ramsey wanted to create a village that did not end up like that. But just then, Eric clarified to Ramsey that they were not like him, as if they messed up, and would always go back. Ramsey was taken aback by this, but he saw that he was right. They were not like him.
as well as ongoing fires.
It was after
In
that
response,
that
a
back to
disaster
the
warning has been issued in sectors 1 and 8. Structures in the area are at high risk of collapse, rendering the entire sector hazardous.
all the three
Therefore, all risks
No way.
This couldn't have been us, could it?
But
what if it was?
Let's get on this time.
Merc's right. It ain't pretty,
It ain't
but
pretty,
we can't
but we
stop
can't
now.
stop now.
This was just
This
the
was
first
just the
reactor.
first reactor.
And the planet
won't be safe till we get the rest.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we always knew it was gonna get messy.
messy.
And this
And
is
this
only the
is only
beginning.
the beginning.
Y'all gotta
Y'all
look
gotta
at the
look
bigger picture here. Nothing worth fighting for was ever won without sacrifice. Though you may not be crying out, I know you're in pain, just like the planet. But it's okay, cause I'm here for you, to help take the load off your shoulders. Your fears, your worries, your concerns, yes, your fears.
Everyone should know.
Whatever your problem, I got you.
So, what's our next move, boss?
That's easy enough. We get our asses home.
He said that he had heard from Danny about his need to go to park with his kids restored. He asked them what they needed. Ramsey thought about it and said they needed a irritated substance. He also said he needed him. Eric said that he would like 100 of them. He discussed one item after everything. He said that the total consumed about 1,200 resources. Looking back by this, I had expected about 16 tons per minute. He asked that he break down his hospital. What he told them that he would install his 500
We'll split up and shoot for the last train home. Regroup in the freight car. Got it?
Later then.
Hey, I'd like my money now.
You can have it once we're back at base.
How about 7 people? Police said that he got reached in Congress. So he started going to his very strict. Found himself that if he was a good impression, it might become regular customers. He reached the deal. physically computer. A play acting with a kind of show.
I don't need to tell you what this is, right?
Everyone let out a heaving sigh of relief. Ramsey
It's
told
healing
them
material.
as they attacked it.
You can have it for saving my life.
Just doing my job. Nothing more.
After a while, they both
Yeah.
arrived at Lily's
Fact is,
pond.
I'm lucky you were there.
She asked Lily where she had been wandering about. She saw Ramsey. She asked him who he was.
Survival can be a matter of luck or skill. And you can't rely
On her
on luck.
leaving, realized that he was the son of a
Words to live
He asked her
by.
not to inform her. It said that he actually had a
Yeah.
favor to have.
Well,
It
thanks.
said that he would like to
You do
acquire
know how to
some
use it,
agricultural
right?
products.
You do know what I was,
Yeah, I told her
right?
she could prepare. She told him that rye, he could manage 3 large bags, which was meat, 1 large bag, regardless of 2 small bags at once. He thanked her and asked how much he was being total. She told him that he came to 600, but she would like to settle on 500 rubles for it.
Just remember to use it, huh? Well, see you on the train.
At Wendy's house,
Are there any trains going to the slums? Where did the trains have stopped? Stop! I have to get home. No getting past all that. I just
Father just after a while,
Cloud, up here! Look up! I said look up! Careful up here. This could collapse at any moment. If you want up, you'll have to use those stairs.
Can you hear me? Where's that?
Keep pounding them.
Very softly, told him not to worry, as he was the strongest scout. Really told him that, as he referred, the soil that was not great in the wind of his back. When he agreed that the project was conversation with help. That really wasn't thought, and really agreed, and said to them, as was all they could do. The second road showed he was 6% fine and looked down.
The stairs are right there if you want to try crossing the rubble.
Now he asked how he was going. Roger told him that things were going wrong. He was funny and staring at him further up.
They better make this right.
But he loved him. First of all, he thought to himself that time he was coming and taking half the burden to himself. It was pretty clear. Roger told him that it takes a while to keep his time. And he got excited about it. Open the front door power on his street now. He started talking to his helped Roger cut down the trees while Willie was going to the heavy things. After the day was about to end, everyone assembled, and then he asked everyone and told them his job. Willie told them he had been hurt.
Got someone in need of medical attention.
First, they needed to offer them for the soil and mixing the not soil and mountain. Roger said that the birth was coming to mountain, and it was gathering the military bar. He had to apologize. Then he wrapped up the report, thanked everyone and said, let's call it a day. He gave everyone had 100 boots and everything, so they needed water and fire. He decided to draw water from the stream, but he did not have anything to carry it. When he thought about the campfire, he remembered that he did not know if it was It had been warm during the day. He forgot it. Surviving the night without warmth was impossible. He also did not have a lighter. He started to But after a while, he eventually started a campfire and wrapped himself in blanket. He had to borrow some embers to begin to play, barely he had been totally prepared, as there was still so much he needed for living there. Eventually, he drifted off to sleep. In one global together, but the sorry to sleep the next day. Nancy asked him for what he would die. Roger thought that if they did not eat properly, they would not have any strength. Willie resolved to go across fast until they fell. They all walked dirty. So, but then, that under British signs was confident. Nancy said he had to get rid of the went to the river and drank water. He just been thinking about food, but realized that he was not just time cottage, but he had none of the basic technology for eating that he thought he could eat. He found some clay and mixed it with water thoroughly. Felt like he should let it dry for about 2 weeks if that was it. But he knew he was not going to keep going. He didn't have a picture, sensitive detail. He let them sunbake for a while and then dried them near the fire. When the time was right, he tossed them to the fire. After all that, he got his ugly hostage. He took it from the fire. But he did not let it dry for days longer. He also needed time to fire and his hostage. He tested it, glad that it was water.
Wait.
Put the pot above the fire, added salt, and then he sliced garlic. Let it go and he salted. He wondered if that was even worthy of being called chicken. That gave him the food. He realized that he had no comfort. In fact, he would go for it. He drank it straight from his pot. He was satisfied with the feeling of wonder. That's it. After finishing it, he decided to get back into making pot. He made a few hundred pots of pot.
You're not real.
He said that practicality was more important than artistry.
Dead.
Dead. Because he was a good rock.
I killed you with my own...
Oh, you need not remind me. It was the crowning moment of our time together. But that was then, and this is now. I have a favor to ask. Our beloved planet is dying. Slowly, silently, painfully. Can you bear to see the planet suffer? Cloud.
Very excited to see that and hear it. Roger commented that it was really just a move before, but Willie said that it was better
the planet to die.
At night, everyone
So many things will be lost. Your hometown, it was so bright. The sound of her voice, bleeding beneath his very, the shiver of her flesh yielding to cold skin.
Drifted off the city. Might sleep really well that night.
That which binds us together would be no more, and I would be loath to live in such a world, which is why I must ask you this one favor. Don't worry, it's a simple thing. Run, Cloud. Run away. You have to leave. You have to live.
Wanted to expand the field as much as he could. After a while, Ben came and told everyone to the shop that his hand had stone.
Very good.
Roger said he was voting for it
Hold
to
on
succeed.
to that
But Eric
hatred.
said he was voting for it not to work properly, and Willie agreed. Danny told everyone not to make bets without permission. Ramsey said it at least looked decent, and Danny told him not to just say it looked nice, and to put some writing and try grinding. They tried it and saw that something was not right. They wondered if it was actually worth. After
Fumes from all the
opening
Mako,
they saw
maybe.
that it was not grinding right, and the efficiency was not great.
You got this.
Ramsey then told Danny that the stone mill had grooves and showed him how it was supposed to be by drawing it on the sand. Danny said it was kind of a hassle, and it would take a bit longer to finish. The rest of the guys wondered who the winner was then. Roger said it did grind, so he won. They all discussed and talked among themselves. Ramsey looked at them happily, thinking they were making gradual progress and thus the Bartlett territory's real development was about to begin. Time passed, and it had now been 2 weeks since he had taken the territory. He noted that the development was going well, and he was really starting to feel like a village there. He said that the increase in allies was a major factor. 3 new people had joined Ramsey in his quest. Henry, a a 15-year-old who was sociable and lived to draw, Gordon, a 19-year-old who had a strong sense of justice and was very caring, and Charlie, a 12-year-old who was younger than Ramsey, a bit timid, and had a weak body. All three of them were farmers' kids, so the fields were expanding rapidly. Ramsey noted that it was becoming an all-boar village, but they had improved the mill to grind fine flour now. At that time, bread and dumplings were making people. Danny packed up and started living in the village too. Ramsey got annoyed by it at night because of his snoring, but he was happy to see his character develop. The next day, Ramsey told everyone that it was finally the seed planting day. He continued, saying that Eric was finishing up the house, so they would divide the work among the stepchildren and get it done. Willie informed everyone to make sure to cover the seeds well. Planting was 70% rye, 30% beans and garlic. He asked Willie if they could finish this in one day. He told Ramsey that if they finished this within 5 days, that would be good. After a while, Henry said he wanted a girlfriend. What's going on?
I must be seeing things.
What about the girl?
You should get away from
Wait,
there.
the station's right there. I need to get on my
Said that he
train.
thought
There's no going back. I'll just have to wait.
Don't go this way.
It's all stairs. Good
The expressway was damaged
to the
too.
station? Take the alley and climb up to the roof of that building at the end, and you're practically there.
If you make it that far.
Everyone was shocked too.
Maybe we can climb up to the bridge.
Shinra will save us. I know it.
Henry asked if she was cute. Willie told him that she was the type he just wanted to protect. This banter continued for a bit. Eric came back and tried to say something, but stopped and asked where the others went. Ramsey said they went back to Rugal Village in London. Eric was confused by this. 3 days later, Ramsey told everyone that something was done, but they would explore the mountains together that day. He told everyone that they would head up the mountain vegetables, aiming for the top and find wild strawberries and mountain vegetables, and they would walk down to search for spring water. Danny decided to make it a race, saying whoever reached the top first won. Ramsey tried to stop him, but Eric went in, saying he was known as Rugal Village's sewer rat, so he did not need these things. Gordon commended him in the back, asking if that was supposed to be a compliment. He replied back to Eric, saying he was known as Danny the Skirt Lifter, he did not lose it.
Once you're on the
Gordon
street,
again
you want to head for the plaza with
asking
the
if that was a
fountain. The
compliment.
station's not
Kate
too
fired
far.
back at Gordon, telling him to shut up, as he was the only one who had a girlfriend. Eric joined him, saying that they were talking about the fun stuff without him. Gordon tried to run away and get ahead first. Danny tried to stop him, and all three of them ran head up the mountain. Roger saw that everyone was so fast he was unable to follow them. After a while, Ramsey asked everyone if they found the spring water, and Danny and Eric looked away in embarrassment. Willie and Gordon told him that they found several spots with berries growing, but no spring water. Ramsey realized that it was not easy to find. Just then, Charlie told him that he heard the sound of water.
So much
The
for
parents where he found it. They were almost at the base of the mountain, and Henry wondered if the water was this close. After listening for a while, they heard the sound of water. Danny wondered how they did not notice it, and Gordon told him that it was because they were making so much noise. After following the sound, they finally found the spring water. Ramsey wondered how they would get it to the base. If they had bamboo, they could have used it for a waterway, but he had not seen anything around it. He asked everyone if they had a rope or
This
something.
won't face
They
shit.
all denied it. Ramsey then decided that they would have to dig through the forest.
Don't let the intruder escape.
What's the president got to say on all this?
They better catch the bastards.
Henry decided to leave.
Could the mayor be behind this?
The Makaroni.
Gordon decided to do this. They would see this process and finally, Ramsey would see everyone else. Then they would follow that sign, trample down the path, told everyone to figure out with this, they could put the round trip to the base of the spring in 5 minutes. Ramsey said that securing the water source was a success. After a few days, Danny was walking in.
You are too weak to save anyone.
They both were disappointed that they had another
Not
day
even
with
yourself.
Danny said he wanted a girlfriend too.
Are you okay?
Eric said that for a girl had
Hey, are you okay?
He realized that they would probably get rid of
fine.
Danny told him that they should wrap things up there now. After walking for a while, they heard a
Here,
noise.
this
It
is
was
for you.
Ramsey's elder brother, Paul, who was asking his worker what his
flower?
idiot brother
That's
was
right.
up to
It's a
and
gift.
why he hadn't injured
You know,
himself.
for scaring
Danny
those
saw
things
this
away.
happening and recognized Paul as
What
Ramsey's
things?
brother. Paul's workers
Never
told him
mind.
that things in
Think of it
Ramsey's
as a
village were
memento.
going well. They had fewer than 10 people
Just
helping
my
them,
luck.
and they were all third or fourth sons who
I
could
heard
not be
that,
cared
you know.
for. Paul got frustrated hearing this, saying Ramsey moved into his territory without permission, and he swore that he would end him. Eric told Danny that Ramsey officially got land from his father, and that was what was bothering Paul. The worker asked Paul what they were supposed to do about it.
How much?
Paul said he should just burn the village
Well,
down.
that depends
Eric
on
and
the
Danny were
customer.
shocked to hear this. They rushed
In your
towards Ramsey and told him
case-
about this. Ramsey welcomed them,
It's on
telling
the
them that he
house.
was making a map of the area with Henry.
Lovers used to
Drawing
get these
skills were a
when they
huge
were
help.
reunited.
Danny told them that it was not the time for that. Ramsey asked them if something had happened, and they both told him what they had heard.
Look, I'm involved in
Ramsey
things.
realized that Paul was
Dangerous
planning to
things.
claim the village, and said that his
Oh,
idiot
I'm
brother
sure you
knew how to stir
are.
up
So?
trouble. Eric asked him what they were
So
going
keep
to
your
do if they
distance.
really attacked him. Ramsey said he would think about it.
You think someone's
Eric
out
said
to
they
get
could not
you?
just sit around.
Is that what you're all
But
worked
Ramsey
up
tried
about?
to reassure them, saying it was fine.
Relax.
In fact,
No one's going to attack you.
Danny
I
still felt
promise.
unsure about this. After a while,
Hey,
Willie came
a
to
Mako
Ramsey
reactor
and
just
Mako
blew.
on his growth rate.
You shouldn't be out
The
here
average
trying to
guy
sell
was
things.
serving their office. Danny told him that he did not see why not, as Rick was pretty resilient even in bad sorts.
Help me!
Most children would take on that. That was definitely one of them. And he said that he wanted to allow him to that was prepared to do that. Everything that was possible.
What are they?
Drop your weapon!
Are you blind?
You know, you're right.
A few days later, Eric and David were back in the village.
Wait!
Eric said they still had not solved the problem with
Nice
Paul.
meeting you.
So they could go back to the village. Eric got in one side of
Sword on the ground! Right now!
Come on. So long. Let's go. Let's do this. It's over. That's that. Nothing to it.
Asking if he wanted to deal with that dull man development and that Paul now. They worked with something, and the Paul places the back in the 60s. He got a study, and Paul finally thought to himself that he did not try to have to be done. He offered his hand to him. Danny shook his hand and continued to deal. After a few days, Danny was going to be and said that he was alone. He said that drinking with two girls who were able to do that, Paul looked at him and said, "I'm impressed." The workers asked if they didn't mind. He said that Paul called him. He told Paul that he was doing this. They might as well wait from home. Paul said this. Right now. So it was better to wait for the harvest and take it all at once. Paul agreed to this, saying they would wait until autumn. Until then, he'd get ready to smash. The workers were excited to hear this, back in enemy's territory. Roger approached
There he is! You're not going anywhere!
Bring it.
This is Sector 8 Unit 4. We have eyes on the target. We need backup. Requesting immediate backup.
Not bad.
Derek approached him. He said they would go meet the 100. He told them he was headed to Base 1. Everyone was surprised to hear this, and he started asking most of the territory of the 100. Then he confirmed this, and he planned to sell it to a country to build the largest underground in the country. He had already put up large on his cart and was ready to go. Derek asked if this was the next to the country.
All clear. Kill!
Come on. It's over. Here we go. Let's finish this. Going in. See ya. It was never in doubt.
He expected to work that the quality he wanted was good. He told me that we could offer him 1,000 rupees. Then he thought about it and asked him what, saying it was a hassle to bring this all the way forward to this great condition. When he thought about it and asked what about 1,200 rupees, he expected that was his limit. Then he agreed to the account. He was wondering if that goes to his thinking about what this meant. He arrived at a system that he would like to have a seat. The Wednesday asked what the request was. He told her that he wanted to meet the Lord without breaking with him. The seamstress understood this, telling him that she would leave it out of the teacher. Then he agreed to it, and she took his measurements for the suit. He asked her how long it would take to finish, and she told him to expect it in about 3 days. He left the shop and headed to Baron Hilbert's residence. He told the guards outside the door. On his level. Guard heard what he told me to do. After a while, they came back. Talked to them that their boys were quite busy. We would have a little time in 10 days and asked if that was acceptable. Then he agreed to this, and his board would be pleased. He left there happily, thinking he had got the right outfit that he was given to give him. Now he proceeded to buy the necessary items. After buying milk, rye, and salt, he packed them in his cart ready to leave. He saw that it was already dark. He could not afford to waste money or stay overnight. He decided to tough it out and head back into town. Ramsey arrived back in his village, and Gordon asked him if he was going that he had taken quite a while. Ramsey told him that he didn't, that he had done the prep work. He said that next 10 days he would be back to Baron. Gordon apologized for bothering him when he got back and told him that yesterday that Pat was in the village. So I guess he called.
Just give it up! Don't run! Sick him!
Box him in! Box him in! There's nowhere to run!
Let's finish this. Enough. This won't take long.
You are clear to engage! Be advised, target is headed for the station!
See ya.
After a while, the tower
Now you're in for it. Need a light.
Got you!
I'm waiting. Is that it? Enough. Don't let him escape! Give up!
Transport to the east, target is top of Hold by command and provide immediate support.
It's over.
Understood that Ramsey was Lord Regal's third son. Had been granted the name of Careful. Baron said he had come there expecting no one. John said Ramsey wanted to worship because he did not want to live. Ramsey denied it, saying that while it was an enticing offer, he had chosen a different path. The Charles Rogers presented him a bag of money that had sold for longer. The opposite, he also knows their time and told the Baron that he prevent others from receiving it. But also,
Don't let him get away, no matter what! We got you now!
Going in. I see it. Oh, shit.
Message from aerial recon. They want us to lock down the station area.
Let's get this over. That's it. I'd be better off trying my luck somewhere else.
Before the Baron accepted their condition, the Baron told him that it was a wise decision. His brother gave him a decision, started writing the official order, asking him back as all he wanted.
Our target's just one man. We'll get him.
You're not going to the station anytime soon.
Baron was surprised to be but the eldest and second sons of House were building. But price had not too much. The Baron understood this, saying it was not ideal for them to see a drop in tax revenue. The Baron refused to share whatever he needed. He said he would need a copy as well, just in case anyone dared to invade his territory. He wanted to make it clear that if they took down the invasion, they would not be held accountable. The Baron understood this and told Ramsey that he would tell them not to invade, by breaking down command warrants and severe punishment. He signed the letter dated to Ramsey, saying he would notify Lord Regal himself. Ramsey told him he was most faithful to put his own. As Roger left the house, he began to watch him. He asked his butler, Anthony, what he thought about this. He said that he thinks that a small sum would sway them, but was wrong. The man told him how he was so hard on him, that they would get justice in his crime. He said that he never had to forget not to declare such things. He told him that his loyalty to the house was secret. Sometimes he went too far. After he apologized, saying that he was certain
Looks like the station's crawling with public security.
After leaving the palace, Roger said that he was sorry. And told him that everything
Over there! Open fire! Shoot to kill!
Close call.
Be advised! Target approaching residential area! Seal all access immediately!
Target sighted! Shoot him!
He thought that if they welcomed them as citizens or the territory, they could save them altogether. Gavin asked him everyone to listen. He introduced himself as Manny Bartlett and said that he was the Lord Bartlett Baker, south of the Hundred Territory. Gavin was shocked to hear this. He told them that his territory was restored to people, and he told them that if they cooperated, he promised that they would have plenty of food. The crowd started to discuss among themselves. But when he raised her hand and asked what exactly they needed to do, Ramsey explained to them that if they worked honestly and hard, got married, built a family, and just lived their lives to the fullest, that would contribute to the territory's development. And when he asked if that was all, Ramsey told them that he would do it, and they would have to face the pastor. But at that time, he was their help building the village. And both of them told him that they would do it. David Lynch had a bad letter to the land.
Don't underestimate him!
Burn! Is that it?
Everyone started to make a list. After a while, he saw that there were 70 people. He told Roger that they would leave.
I see him!
No holding back. Was never in doubt.
Roger back to them. Then told them this. Roger said to do the same. Then he talked to himself and show the village with 100 houses.
Confirmed! Target has entered residential area! All lockdown is in effect! All units!
Have I the target? You're mine now!
Not bad.
Moving to intersection.
See ya. Time to burn. That'll that. Let's go.
He's here!
No escape.
Enemy combatant, you have been warned. Surrender yourself to public security immediately. Not so fast. You have nowhere to run.
Let's finish this. Need a light. Going in. Enough. That it?
All of that was and he was ready to trust everything. His younger brother tried to told me to shut up, so they all figure out what to do about those guys. His brother and his worker left him alone. This seems to be he said time and time. He approached Osmond, the third son of a hunter, told him that he was going to take him down. Osmond said he grabbed the weapon upon him, and he looked out of parchment on him. Communicating that he was glad he was riding along with him. Ozma denied it, saying that he had his brother watching him, so hunting in a new land could be his option. Danny told him that he was counting on him. Ozma said that he should head to the village first. Danny told him yes, saying he would catch up in no time. Ozma left the village, and Danny approached the girl who had met him. Her name was Colette. He told her that he was heading back to Ramsey, and asked her if she would like to join him. She told him to give her a moment to think, and slammed the door on his face, basically rejecting him. Danny knew he could not wallow in sadness, as he had to visit other houses too. He went to Roger's girlfriend, Gordon's girlfriend, and Lisa's house to invite them, and they agreed to head off to Bartlett Village. Danny was sad that he could not get his girlfriend to come. In the morning, he sought Ramsey to wake him up. Ramsey woke up in fury by Ozma and Danny. He said that he had come back, and cleaned his house up, keeping him waiting, so he brought them something too. The weeks were followed Ozma. Ozma told him to lead the hunting to him. Danny saw that a lot of people were in the village and said a lot had happened. Gordon even hugged Danny. He had been shocked to hear that he had betrayed. Danny apologized, saying that he learned he had to mislead his own team, but his time buying had helped them. Barrett came and asked what was in the cart he had brought. Danny said that he had gathered all the weapons he had prepared, and this should keep him quiet for a while. Ramsey complimented him, saying he was very reliable. Next to Ozma, hoping to go their lodging about it. The friendly wives were to get rid of the house. Then he called Archibald and placed him on the place to his for their soldiers' house. He told him that he wanted to turn his car, and told them he was well to look on the farm. He found a tall place. His worker looked along, and he took them in the house to show it. All that very beautiful. At the end of the like that.
Into the lifeboat! Enjoy this!
It also created a refuge for those who have moved from Sunday. They reported many business seasons back by the field over time. The new home is 40,000 and 50 dollars. The video radio about using
Let's do this.
Calling fire.
You're done. All right. See ya.
Don't let him escape! HQ, this is Sector 8, Unit 2. Target is surrounded. Moving to secure.
Wait! I know that voice.
Saw that they had a food crisis and knew he needed to come up with a plan. At night, he went to Ozma.
Guess Cloud won't be joining us after all.
Ozma addressed him
No
as
need
Lord.
to assume the
Ramsey
worst.
stopped him.
I'm sure he's
Telling
fine.
him to call
You
him
saw him in
Ramsey like
action,
Ozma.
didn't you?
He then told Ramsey
Guy's
to feel
a
free to
soldier.
ask him
Goddamn
anything.
one-man army.
Ramsey said that he actually wanted to discuss the
You think he's a
situation.
keeper?
After explaining the situation, Ozma got up, saying that Ramsey asked if they could.
What the hell you been up to?
Public security. That's what.
Nicely done.
Empiezo a las 4 horas por la mañana. Entonces me quedo hasta las 12, sostengo casi no duermo suficiente. Mala mía, no he dormido mucho.
Got a question for you.
Me acosté como a las 3, a las 5.
Ever been attacked by an invisible enemy? Wearing robes. Came and went like the wind.
Thought they were invisible.
They were, at first. Only saw them after she grabbed me.
A new Shinra weapon, maybe?
More like a panic-induced hallucination.
Never mind. Forget I said it.
Suit yourself. Come on, let's move up.
Tried to tell her about the mission had. She told him that had brought back.
A lot of people here.
And in the freight car, too.
Because of the evacuation.
Lucky us. We've got a crowd to hide in. Head for the front of the train and hold there.
It was now the 2nd of August, and a beautiful harvest had grown. Ramsey asked Willie if it was okay to harvest now, and Willie denied him, saying they needed to ripen a bit more. He left the decision to Willie and told him to call him when it was time to harvest. Ramsey then visited Henry, asked him how it was going over there, and he told him that the harvest was looking great. Ramsey asked him about expanding the field, and Henry told him that he had sorted out the path, that he would bring the map later for him to check out. Ramsey then offered to help with the farming, but Henry denied him, saying there was no reason that he was just relaxed. Ramsey left Henry, thinking to himself that he was so bored. He had finished the paperwork and village expansion plan. Roger and Eric had apprentices, so he was just there twiddling his thumbs. Just then, Danny came and saw that he was just lazing around. Jensen knew what Danny planned to do and tried to get out of it, saying that he had got something to take care of. But Danny dressed him, went to Archibald, and told him that starting today, Ramsey would join the team. Archibald was glad to hear that, saying he the Lord, he needed to fight to protect Ramsey. First he geared up and started running. It was very difficult, but the armor was very heavy. Then he had to practice swinging with his wooden sword. He asked how long it would stand for help. Archibald told him that he decided to take it. After that, Archibald told him to jump into some real combat training. He said that slash,
holding up pretty well, huh? Even after what we...
I'm a soldier.
Wow.
You get used to.
Something to look forward to, or how do you make?
Danny told him that he still held a grudge. Archibald was happy to see everyone in high school. So someone
Man,
hinted that
everyone's
this
on
was
edge.
wrong.
Of course
It
they
was now
are.
the
Hey,
15th of
Cloud.
If you're about to
Now
unburden,
again,
Yeesh.
you
You didn't make
knew
it.
the skipping at the tavern way too much later. Paul slammed his empty mug down, telling the bartender to bring him more booze. The bartender apologized, saying that they were out of ale. Paul said that if there was no ale, then bring him wine or maid or anything.
Little help,
He was still
Cloud?
annoyed by
Please?
Ramsey and wondered
I
if there
can't
was
stop
any way
thinking
to
about
make
it.
his
The
work.
bomb I made shouldn't have produced an explosion that big. It doesn't make any sense.
Telling him that
The
if he did
explosion
not
triggered a
like
reaction.
That was my
then
first...
it would be better to just off.
You mentioned...
Paul threw
Right.
his empty mug at him, calling
No,
him
I'm
stupid
just
and
looking
saying
for
that his
excuses
old
for
man would
something
stop
that was...
him from doing that.
Thanks,
Ivan
Cloud.
told him that it might be
You're a
banned
good
for
listener.
Paul, but they were not noble, so they were not banned from anything. Paul was surprised by this idea and started laughing, saying that this
What
was
kind
a
of
good idea.
maniacs would go
and he
so
could not
far as to
believe that
bomb
he
a
had not thought
reactor?
of something so simple. He said that it was simple.
They've yet to
Instead of
announce
Paul
it
would go,
publicly,
they would
but I
disguise
heard it was
themselves as
Avalanche's
thieves
doing.
and raid their base. He knew that they were unarmed right now and told everyone to hurry up and prepare. His worker asked when they were going to execute this and told him that they would after the snow melted. His worker excitedly told him to do this right now,
They'd probably
as his
kill us
muscles
if they
were
knew we
itching
were
for
the
action.
ones responsible.
Paul told
Well,
them again that
I
he did
get
not
it
have
if you
the
can't
electric.
relate.
He said that it would take at least 3 months to prepare,
How much
and
longer
the
to
snow would
the
start to
station?
pile up soon. But then it would be hard to set it ablaze. He told Ramsey that his mind would just wait, as he was coming to destroy his hideout completely. Ramsey and
Let's
Dan
get
were
this out
having
of the
fun
way.
after tiring themselves out
Personally,
while
I
training.
find visual aids
It
make
was
the
now
dull
the
stuff
3rd
a
of
lot more
November,
bearable.
and the winter was almost
If-
there in the territory. Ramsey was walking around and felt the cold breeze. He got by mid-December. He told Danny and Eric
Over here! You guys!
Sweetheart.
Don't worry. Eric said that sounded fun and also
Knew it couldn't
decided
be
to
that
come.
bad.
He saw that they just wanted to take it down, but realized that everyone needed a breather sometime. He decided to leave it to the two of them. The three of them headed to Endo and arrived there on time. The guard recognized Randy, so he approached the lumberyard, telling the owner that he was looking to sell some lumber. The owner saw that he had brought mountains of wood this time, and as always, it was in continental quality. He said that he could offer 9,000 Libra for these. Ramsey thought to himself that he knew first was an oversupply, so negotiating the price might be tricky. Danny then told the owner to make it a nice round 10,000 Libra. The owner said it could not be helped but settle on that price. Ramsey was taken aback by this and confronted the owner, saying that he had told them they weren't having excess of birds the other day. So what had happened? The owner struggled to speak, and Ramsey told him to spill the beans, and promised to keep coming back to them. The owner said that the speech was Lord Hendrick of the Frontier had ordered all of the lumber, leaving them short. He had brought nearly 3 times the usual amount that year. That was why he wanted to stock up on as much lumber as he could get. Ramsey was surprised by this, and Danny thanked the owner. As they left, Danny asked if the Lord's household consumed that much firewood. And Ramsey replied that it was a big mansion, and Danny said that he should have hiked up the prices. Ramsey said that if he had not known, this information would not have come to light. He noticed Eric seeing something and asked him if he wanted
Mako
some.
was the lifeblood of
Eric
the
said that it
planet?
was not like that.
The hell
And Ramsey
is.
saw that he was looking at charcoal.
Goddamn
Danny saw that charcoal was really
dumbass
pricey.
posters.
And Ramsey said
I
that
tear
it was
them down
because
and they're
winter was
back up
coming,
inside
so
of an
that the
hour.
weather's rising.
Like I've got nothing
Eric
better
asked
to
if
do.
they could make charcoal in the Bartlett territory, and Ramsey agreed.
I mean, look at all
remembering
that
a
steel
television
work.
show
You're
from
trying to
his
tell me
past where
that's
an
not
idol booth
progress?
built a charcoal stone from scratch. Ramsey told him that they could. Eric got excited by this, saying they should make charcoal
What the?
themselves.
You okay,
Danny
buddy?
asked if there was even an advantage to making charcoal, and said that firewood was just fine.
Mako
Eric told him
junkie,
that
huh?
charcoal sold fine.
Figures.
Danny said that they could just buy charcoal for a good price. Using charcoal, argued again. Ramsey tried to break the harm, saying that both sides had valid points. He told them to hold off for now. When Eric asked why, he explained that first, even if they could make charcoal, if it was half-baked, it could explode, making it unsafe to use. Also, there was no difference in burn time between firewood and charcoal, only whether it smoked or not. To prevent poisoning, it was better to have visible smoke. Eric understood, and Danny complimented him, saying he was surprisingly knowledgeable. Ramsey said if they had extra, they could try making some, as it would be good to learn. Eric got happy hearing that.
Excuse me?
He said that they should wrap
Due
up
to an
their shopping
emergency,
quickly,
entry
and
into
they
this
all agreed.
area is
After buying a lot of
prohibited.
items, Danny
Sorry
asked
for the
if they really needed
inconvenience.
to stock
You
up
call
that
that
much,
a
and
warning?
Ramsey told
No,
them that
sir.
they needed to, as food disappeared in no
Security
time.
should know who did it.
Eric got frustrated seeing that they brought rye and said he wanted wheat. Danny said that he got that growing rye in the village was easier. They asked if they could just buy wheat. Ramsey told them that rye was cheaper than wheat, and at that time he needed quantity for taste, and besides, rye was more nutritious. Eric and Danny were surprised to hear that. Ramsey thought to himself that in a world without hospitals, if they got sick, it would have just felt
No te preocupes, papi, que yo... I got this. I will leave it. Now, no me digas flaca, que yo no soy flaca, yo soy lo contrario, soy la gordita. La que tiene los chichos que le gusta que se lo cojan y le... ¡Ah! Pero anyway, eso no es nada. I got this. I gotta work, you know? I'm sick of mama, gotta work. Double jobs, 3 jobs, don't matter. We gotta do what we gotta do.
And asked why he was trying to build a charcoal kiln that day. Ramsey said that he had not planned on it yet. But his reasoning was still solid. He said that he had realized something, and that was that firewood was heavy. He continued saying that if they carbonized it and removed the moisture, it would be way lighter and easier to transport and use. Danny agreed. Ramsey said that he was going to need his help.
That's right, Angel, I have. Have you been a good girl?
Yeah, I've become a diva.
Oh, you did you? Well, well.
You made it.
Also,
Where'd you get that? I can't remember the last time I saw a real one.
Once they blocked out the entrance break, they lit a fire in the wood inside, sealed it completely, and the charcoal kiln was done.
How sweet. When did you get so thoughtful?
Guy can change. Has been 5 years.
Just then, 2 kids appeared who had been in the mountains.
I need to talk to Barrett.
They saw
Right.
Ramsey and Dan,
Come on in.
and Ramsey asked them what they were doing all the way out there. The girl explained that she had come to gather leaves and branches for the campfire season.
Everyone on
Ramsey
TV's
told her not
talking
to
about
wander
it.
too far from
Don't
the
you
village,
worry about all
as the
that
mountains could be
silliness.
dangerous.
Daddy's
The
here.
girl agreed. Danny said he would help them too, and the boy told Danny to get back to work. Danny said that he had just finished another task. Ramsey thought about what
Danny's
else
not
they
going
needed to
anywhere
do.
tonight.
He approached
Now
Henry
turn that
and
thing
asked about
off and
crafting
get you to
during
bed, huh?